Hi everybody, thank you very much for tuning in to your weekly reading with me, Lorien. It's an absolute pleasure to bring you this reading just to see what kind of things come through for you. Hopefully really good stuff. To those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much. And to those of you who haven't yet and you're just kind of here to see what it's all about, thank you very much, and I hope that you have something in this weekly reading that resonates with you. This is a general reading. It will be for all signs, so whether it's your sun, moon, rising sign you're after, you'd probably be better looking at the monthly ones, but this is basically just to see what kind of energies are coming through and what seems to be the course over the next 7 days or so. Now this is going to be starting from my birthday on the 7th of November until I think it's the 13th. Yes, it's the 13th. So fingers crossed, it's going to be a very, 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 very good week. A lot of friends that I know have their birthdays in that week too. So happy birthday, fellow Scorpios. And I really hope this month is treating you well. If it is a personal reading you're after, just have a look at the link below. That will take you to my website, so it'll give you everything that you need to know about having a reading from me. And the deck we're using this week is the Nature's Whispers Oracle cards. So I'm just going to take a look and see what kind of information is coming through. I did do meditation because I'm doing this on Halloween. So if you do hear kids outside or fireworks or anything, it's them. But I do actually feel that there's quite a significant amount of, well, the word that they put on was pressure, but also pleasure. So fingers crossed, there are some good things coming through over the next few days. And also my neighbours seem to have a Halloween party again at the moment, so that's going to be interesting to see if we can hear my reading over them. I hope so anyway. Alright, now they're saying stop, so what have we got? Oh wow, okay. Pretty good so far. Okay. Wow. My desk is a mess. It is best that you do not see it. So that's why I'm kind of here. Also, there was a study recently that I think it said that the more messy and the more sweary and the later you go to bed, the more intelligent you are. So if any of you need an excuse as to be doing those things, that's a perfect excuse. So I don't know why I'm telling you that, but there we go. So the first card out was Perfect Setting. Now, this card, excuse me, somebody's not, okay, first of all, somebody's not saying something. Yeah, somebody's not saying something to somebody that they need to. Because every time I get one of these, even in a reading sometimes, I mean, when I'm doing video readings for clients and things, I just start coughing and I sometimes pause, but now I've actually taken it to mean that there's something else going on. There's unspoken communication, there's something else there. So, and it feels like somebody just kind of squeezes your windpipe. So it's really weird. So if you feel like that, please don't do that, basically. I would really encourage you to kind of speak out whatever it is that you're kind of wondering about. But anyway, I don't know who that's for. I feel it's more for fire signs. But could be any of you, to be perfectly honest. So this is the Perfect Setting. Now in this card, she's basically painting the perfect picture. And it's really, really nice to see. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful painting. I wish I could paint like that. I feel in this card there's a general sense of understanding where you ideally would like to go. I mean, I think there's a little bit of idealism in this card as well, though. I feel as though there is a sense of divine timing here. There's a sense of perfect setting. Like, if I hadn't have been here, I would have never have met this person, or if I hadn't been here, I would have never seen that, so that would have never inspired me to XYZ. So I do feel that this is kind of saying that you are currently experiencing what you're meant to be experiencing. Whatever lessons you're getting out of this, you know, is going to be something that maybe you can take forward. I feel as though some of you are feeling a little bit of pressure, but this is going to come through. I think it's saying that, you know, you are going to find correlations and certain situations between, okay, what was before, what is now, and what may be, because nothing is really guaranteed. Certainly not in this card. I mean, it says perfect setting, but it is also a 9. A lot of times what is started in the 9 year or the universal 9 year doesn't actually complete. It doesn't complete. It may go away and then it may come back, and then, you know, you may, I don't know, start up again with projects, work, offers of employment. You know, if you've broken up with somebody, they could come back. Or, oh, actually, they're saying that an ex from the past may actually come back in that you have to clear away. So have a look about that. But this is what this card's about. This is about the cycles that you may be having to get rid of in a way. Yeah, you're going to have to get rid of some stuff. Okay, let's see what's kind of coming else through. Bountiful Harvest. This card you've got 2 rare cards today. So Bountiful Harvest is very much about being thankful for what you have. And also I do feel again that this is going to come back in. You are going to find things coming back into your life. This is also about, okay, this is a tricky week. Because I've just realised now, because they're kind of saying, you know, decisions. I know a lot of my friends and subscribers are in America. I think that the election is going to be a tipping point for a lot of people, and it is going to generate a lot of change and certainly ripples throughout the world, whether it be good or bad. I don't really know, but I feel that a lot of you are going to be grateful for the harvest that you are now able to see. It's more personal. So, again, it feels as though this could be derailed by certain aspects of what's going on in the world, not just in the USA, but going on in the world in general, and the response to certain things. I feel this card is saying that you will achieve something, you will get rewards from something, you will receive offers, you will be thankful for the things you've already got and the blessings that you don't know are coming yet. You seem to have actually reaped what you've sown. So if you've sown the good seeds this year, you will actually now start to see them grow and come through. But again, it's kind of saying be thankful for it, because I don't know whether there's going to be a little bit of an element coming through that seems to suggest there could be some awkwardness around that time. Just a little bit of uncertainty, I think. Just a little bit of uncertainty around certain things. But it's a really good card to have. Now the third one is Make a Wish. And you've actually had 2 1 cards in a row, so this is really good. The Make a Wish card, to me, is all about setting your dreams in motion and setting your imagination in flight. So you've had the Bountiful Harvest, you go, right, okay, so this actually gaining momentum now. Something that I've been working on is actually getting the recognition, it's giving me what I need. And I also feel that the perfect setting, you know, it may be a little bit of ideological thinking. It may be thinking, oh, you know, I wish I was over here, but it is all about perfect timing. This is about looking at those 2 things, seeing what was before, seeing what is now, and then actually going, okay, so this is what I send off to the universe, and this is what I say that I want to come through. This actually, I'm just thinking, this could be something very good for your birthday if you have a birthday this week. So on my birthday, if I make a wish, then maybe that'll come true. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? If anything you wish for would actually come true. It'd be carnage. It would be very chaos for the universe, but it'd be something that I think everybody could do with sometimes. But I feel this is basically a simplified form of the law of attraction. If you want to wish something into existence, you've got to put your mind to it, and you have got to put that positive energy in there. And I do feel that you will. I feel that you will accomplish something incredible this week, because it's almost about putting your battle armor on and going, right, okay, I'm not going to accept the status quo anymore. I am going to take what I need, and I'm going to move forwards or march forwards in this. So yeah, there's something about taking flight here. I may draw another card in a moment, but again, this is going to come through, and some of you may make assumptions, and some of you may, oh yes, you mentioned an ex before. It may be that it doesn't actually happen that way, but acceptance of love comes in. Now, with this card, this is basically, it doesn't necessarily mean romantic love simply because that's what it says on here. But I do feel as though there's quite a significant amount of you who have kind of closed up. That could be what this is, the throat thing. Yeah, a lot of you have actually, because you know what it's like. If there's a crush on the other side of the classroom or the wherever, the office, and you're kind of going, I actually really like this guy. You know, he's nice, and he could be blonde, and he could have weirdness about him, or he could just have this, you know, or a girl. But I'm using my example. It could be blonde. And you may wonder what his deal is, because he's a little bit mysterious. So there could be somebody that you're kind of crushing on, or something that you really desire, like you admire an author, or you admire somebody in your field that you really want to be like. Try and speak to them and accept that love that comes back, because love takes various different forms. Friendship is, I think, one of the most pure forms of friendship. So I feel that you could accept more gestures of people who want to show they love you. Not everybody says I love you in those 3 words. A lot of people say I love you in, are you okay? Have you slept well? Did you manage to do X, Y, Z? Are you, taking an invested interest? A true friend does that. So I feel that there's also this feeling of disconnection with a few people. Maybe it's the fact that you didn't actually, or you haven't felt that you've explained yourself enough to somebody. Or there's not really communication within your current relationship. You may feel like that. There's something that's just not right there. You could be going along this sort of roundabout, like you keep having the same conversations and nothing changes. Something needs to change, and I think that it needs to alter, because you may be missing some things that they do that you haven't seen or interpreted as actually them saying they love you or trying. But I do feel that, again, pressure and pleasure. It could be the pressure to speak out, and then the pleasure when you get it, or the pleasure of feeling, actually I'm making good progress here, and I can get, this is, Scorpio is a weird sign to be in. It's, just generally in the month, not actually the star sign. I mean, that's weird too. But I mean more in the fact that there's kind of a blessing with it, in the fact that it goes deep. It really does. I mean, the new moon in Scorpio was very powerful last night, so it'll go deep. It'll still go deep within you, and it'll kind of open all these little Pandora's boxes, and it'll say, look, this is what you'll have to look at. This is maybe what you have to consider. Maybe this is something that you can do. And it will weave, and it will actually show you the inner part of yourselves and the shadow parts of yourselves. It's about taboos, the occult, sex and death, and love and passion, and feeling the core of you. It's about the inner knowing, the intuition. A lot of people say that Scorpios have X-ray eyes. So it's kind of like they look at you and they can just look straight through you. If you're telling them a lie, they will know. If you're telling them bullshit, they will know, basically. And they're very good psychologists. They read people very well, and don't cross a Scorpio, basically. If they're kind of a level that's down, don't cross them. But this is basically being in the sign will actually bring out the same qualities in you, especially if you've got Scorpio in you, you know, in your chart. So that's going to be quite interesting to see. But I do feel that it's kind of as complex as the sign this week. Good for me, in a way, because it's my birthday and maybe it's a new beginning, but for anybody who doesn't have a birthday this week, I feel that it's going to be more of a new beginning heart-wise and communication-wise, and maybe the way you think, because I do feel that you are going to be, maybe have somebody play devil's advocate to you and flip things on its head. I know I said I was going to get another card, but I don't actually feel that that's necessary at the moment, because I feel that what they're trying to tell me has actually been said already. Because already I can feel them kind of recede and kind of go away. I've had a lot of tickly on the head lately, so that's, especially because it's Halloween tonight, they have been very active, and tickles. I've, if you see me, itching and moving my hair, it's because I have actually had tickles, and it's just kind of like you walk into a spider web almost. That's kind of, spirits there. So I do feel as though there's quite a significant week coming through. Again, there's big decisions to make, with regards to the elections and whatever else is going on, but for the most part I don't see this as going to be too bad a week. If you do open up, if you do get out of the ideological centre a little bit and just say, look, this is meant to be for a reason. It might not be the right place, but what is the right place? Nobody's ever going to be 100% ready for change or ready for, big shifts or big leaps of faith. So I think it's just kind of putting your nose to the grindstone, taking that leap, and if you fall, you'll get back up. If you soar, you'll see different sides of the world, maybe. So, yeah, they don't seem to be talking to me anymore. Maybe because I feel that there's going to be some kids at the door in a second, but we'll see. I really hope that this week is really good for everybody out there. Again, thank you so much for your likes, your comments, your shares. It really means the world to me. I really looking forward to reading for you. I am going to do 2 weeks readings, because next week, obviously Monday, my birthday, I'm not going to be doing a reading that day. I'm going to be eating cake. So we're going to be doing 2 readings, so if I'm wearing the same stuff, that's why. If you want a private reading with me, just click on the link below, and in the meantime I wish you all health and happiness in this very important sign of Scorpio, and I really hope that you let me know how things are going for you, and take care of yourself. Much love to all.